Good morning, everyone. I'm going to hand out your airplane tickets now.
Hold on a minute. There's something more important than I need you to take care of first. Please deliver this document to one of our clients ASAP.
Now? Is that really necessary? I don't have the time to deliver this document right now.
What do you mean?
I'll miss our flight.
I'm sure that if you run, you'll make it back in time for the flight. Now go!
I don't think so.
Just do as I say. If you don't go, I'm going to have to let you go.
This is so unfair.
Trouble Busters!
Helen,
What is it, Alan?
I need your advice about something.
Okay, what is it? I'm listening. You can trust me. You can tell me anything.
So, you know that I only graduated middle school and never made it to high school, right?
Uh-huh.
I feel like I'm at a disadvantage because I didn't get a good education.
I see. I guess that makes sense.
Are you even listening to what I'm saying, or are you engrossed in eating those potato chips? I need your undivided attention.
Okay, fine. I'm almost done eating these. Give me 15 minutes and I'll listen to your problems. I just can't get enough of these. They're so crispy and delicious.
I can't believe that you're prioritizing the potato chips over me. Do you really need 15 minutes to eat a bag of potato chips?
Jeez, you just don't give up, do you? You have my full attention now. Were you telling me that you don't like to eat potato chips in the office because they make your fingers greasy? Look at what I have here. If you use these plastic hands, you can eat chips without using your fingers. Aren't they great? I have two, so you can have one.
Thanks. Who came up with this brilliant product?
I know, right? I'm only giving you this because you're a good friend to me. Aren't you touched by my gesture?
Okay, but back to my problems. Can we stop talking about potato chips?
I can't. I'm obsessed with potato chips right now.
I can see that. My name is Alan, and I began working straight after I graduated from middle school. I admit that Helen wasn't the best person to ask advice for. I mean, she was more concerned about potato chips than my career. Helen is the same age as me, but the big difference between us is that she has a university degree. If you put aside Helen's obsession with potato chips, she was quite a catch. She was extremely beautiful. As for me, I've been regretting the fact that I never went to high school, let alone college.
Alan?
Yes, sir?
You've made another mistake in the documents that we need to send to a client.
I'm so sorry. I'll get that fixed right away.
Ugh, that's why I hate working with someone who's so uneducated. Take a look at Helen. She's great at her job. You should try to be more like her. I still can't believe that you're the same age. She's so much more talented than you. You two prove how important it is for someone to go to university.
I suppose you have a point. I'll be more careful the next time.
Why did we hire you in the first place? We should have hired someone who was more qualified.
Good morning, Kevin. Actually, I was the one that made those documents, so the mistake was mine. This isn't Alan's fault. I'm sorry for the error.
Well, since you rarely make mistakes, I'll let this one slide. No worries, Helen. We all make mistakes sometimes.
Thank you for being so understanding about this. Just so you know, Alan's way better at his job than me. You should give him more credit.
You shouldn't be so modest, Helen. You're good at your job. Be more confident. I wish Alan was more like you. Keep up the great work, Helen. Do you like my new dance? It's the dance that I do when I'm in a good mood.
I do like your dance, but I don't understand why you're happy right now. Shouldn't you be upset with me for my mistake?
I just enjoy speaking to you, Helen. You make me happy.
I see. I guess we see things differently.
Alan, please try harder not to create problems for me. If only you had gotten a better education. Why are you just standing there? Say something.
Yes, I'll try harder.
Do I have to ask you to respond? You should be responding to me without asking you to. That's why I don't like uneducated people. I'm going to speak to HR and ask them to only hire people with university degrees from now on. By the way...
Yes?
Smell my hand.
Ugh, your hand smells terrible.
Now that I've gotten your attention, go back to work and make sure that you don't make any more mistakes.
Kevin, why would you do such a thing to Alan? You're harassing him and you have no reason to.
You're so kind to be concerned about Alan. That's what I love about you, Helen. They taught you well at university, didn't they?
Our manager Kevin was always like this. He played favorites and he made fun of the fact that I didn't go to high school. That's why I now regret not working harder to graduate from high school at the very least. I think that Kevin decided that he was going to hate me just because of my educational background. I never did anything bad to him. But then I found out that Kevin has a colleague that is the same age as him, And that colleague got promoted way before him to a very senior position, although this person hadn't gone to high school just like me. This incident must have made Kevin hate all people that haven't graduated from high school in general.
Kevin is such a jerk, especially to you. Everyone knows that you're much more talented than me, but he just doesn't want to see that. I bet he feels threatened by your talents.
I don't want to get on his bad side. I'd like to find a way to work amicably with him.
You didn't do anything wrong. I feel bad that you're the one that has to make an effort to get along with him. And you need to be more confident. You really are great at your job. There's no truth in what Kevin says to you.
Well, thank you for having my back, Helen. It means a lot to me.
You're very important to me. Almost as important as my favorite bag of potato chips. I don't understand why Kevin thought that the mistake in the document was yours in the first place. It's obvious that I was the one that created this document.
How so?
You can see the grease from my potato chips on the papers. I'm the only one in this office that has greasy fingers.
Why didn't you use your fabulous plastic hands to eat the potato chips?
You're right, I should have. Eating potato chips at work helps me concentrate. You should try it sometime. I have several bags of potato chips in my desk drawer, so feel free to take one when you want to.
Thanks, Helen. I'll help myself to some potato chips when I have the munchies.
Potato chips make life so much more fun, don't you think?
I like that you don't fret over making mistakes at work.
Potato chips keep me sane and happy.
Well, try not to make any more mistakes though, because Kevin's going to blame your mistakes on me. I was used to Kevin giving me a hard time at work like today because he's always like that with me. That day, I did a little overtime and was getting ready to go home after I finished all my work. See you tomorrow, Kevin!
Hold on, Alan.
What is it?
Are you going home already?
Yes, I finished all my tasks for today, so... also, I have plans to go out to dinner with my family tonight.
So you're leaving the office then?
Did he not hear me the first time? Yes, I have dinner plans with my family.
Are you going home already?
I knew that he heard me the second time, so why did he keep on asking me the same question over and over again? Yes, I'm going home now.
I can't believe that you leave the office.
Why not?
Well, you didn't graduate university like everyone else, so the least you could do is put in the extra hours at work.
Really?
Yes, really. Besides, you shouldn't be leaving the office earlier than me. I'm your manager. You're at the bottom of the system because you only graduated middle school. The worst of the worst.
Do you have to be so mean about my educational background? I work as hard as everyone else in this office.
I'm not being mean. I'm just stating the facts. You should be happy that you even have a job here.
I think that I've been contributing to the company, so do you really need to say that to me?
You just don't get it, do you? I'm your manager, so you should worry about pleasing me. How about I give you a new task and you can prove to me that you're worth it then?
A new task?
Yes, you should be happy that I'm relying on you like this. I need you to go clean the toilets on this floor.
Toilet cleaning? I don't think that's in my job description.
It doesn't matter. As your manager, I'm asking you to take care of it.
Okay then, but can I do it tomorrow? Otherwise, I'm going to be late for my family dinner.
You can't. I need it done right away.
I don't have time today.
Well, make time. That's an order.
Okay, fine.
Now get to it and stop wasting any more of my time. If you had been properly educated, you would have already started cleaning the toilets without asking me so many questions.
Okay, I'm going to do it now. I knew that Kevin was only doing this to me so that I wouldn't be able to attend my family dinner on time. What an asshole.
I'm gonna check how you did with the toilets tomorrow morning.
Okay.
I'm off to a bar with some colleagues for some after-work drinks. I love going out and drinking after a hard day's work. Are you envious of my fabulous life?
No, that's not it.
Huh, I guess no one wants to go out drinking with a loser like you. I feel sorry for you. And you'd stand out at a hip bar. Those kind of places are only for successful people like me.
Kevin wasn't making any sense to me. I wanted him to leave the office so that I wouldn't have to listen to him anymore. There was so much that I wanted to say to him, but I knew that it'd be pointless, so I kept my thoughts to myself.
You look like you want to say something.
Oh, it's nothing.
Then see you tomorrow.
I was so stressed out that I was about to chew my boss out. Although I didn't want to. I went to clean the toilets like I was asked to. And it wasn't the first time that Kevin made me do something like this. Whenever he was in a bad mood, he liked to make me do tasks that were outside my job description. Tonight, I was supposed to have a nice evening out with my family, but it didn't make it because of Kevin. I was was so mad at him. I messaged my family to apologize for the fact that I had missed dinner.
Our company retreat is coming up soon. Are you excited?
I wonder where we're going this year.
And who's gonna be the one organizing it?
Our company rule is that they get employees that have been with the company for 3 years to do it, so...
Then it's definitely not us.
I'm going to decide the organizers of this year's company retreat. Who shall I choose? I choose you, Alan.
Me? Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. I can't have the other employees do it. They're all really busy with work. You're the perfect person to do it, seeing that you didn't even go to high school. I'm sure that you have all the time in the world because no one wants to give work to an uneducated person. I'm being nice here. I'm so good at allocating tasks to the right person. I guess that's why I was promoted to a manager.
I feel like you're making Alan do all the work. You're treating him unfairly. Alan is busy just like everyone else. He doesn't have the time to plan the company retreat.
Why are you getting so worked up, Helen? You don't have to worry so much about Alan. He's a big boy. He can take care of himself. Alan's only busy because he's not good at managing his time. You don't need to waste your time thinking about him.
You're being completely unreasonable.
Well, I've decided that Alan's the right person to handle the company retreat, and that's that.
If you're going to make Alan do this, I'm going to help him then.
Helen, you don't need to do that. I know that you're busy.
Fine, help him if you want, but make sure that you prioritize your other tasks because they're more important. We already have to make up for the work that Alan's not qualified to do, which means that our team is busier than the others.
Kevin said all he wanted to and left the room.
I hate him so much.
Calm down, Helen. I'm used to his bad attitude.
I want to take him down. Are you with me? He needs to be punished.
I agree, but how would we go about that?
First of all, we're going to plan the best company retreat ever and show him how talented you are. I'll make sure that he can't deny your abilities anymore. What do you think of my brilliant plan?
It's good.
We should go to Saratoga Springs in New York for the retreat.
Okay, New York is pretty far though.
Well, it's the place that potato chips were born. I need to see the place with my own eyes.
So that's why you want to go there? Makes sense. I say we choose a destination which is closer though.
Why can't we go there? I bet it'll be so much fun.
But I agreed with Helen in that we needed to wow the entire company by organizing the best company retreat in the company's history. And I wanted to prove myself to Kevin and get him to admit that I was just as talented as everyone else in his office.
How about here then? Look at this hot spring, it's gorgeous. This is where we're going.
Let me see. It's too expensive, Helen.
You're right. I need to look for something more affordable. But I'm in love with this place. How amazing would it be if I could relax with a bag of potato chips while bathing in this hot spring? Ellen, can you try to make this work, please?
Well, Helen and I talked about it a little more, and we finally decided on the destination. And if we're lucky, Kevin would be amazed with the retreat that we came up with.
Hey, Alan, the one without a college degree. How are you doing with the organization of the company retreat?
Things are going well.
Well, don't disappoint me. I don't want to find out later that we're all staying in crappy tents on the side of the road or something like that. You may have experience living like a homeless person, but the rest of us don't, so make sure that our hotel meets everyone's standards.
You have nothing to worry about.
You seem really confident about this. I guess Helen's been helping you out a lot. You wouldn't have been able to do any of this if it weren't for Helen.
The plan that Helen and I had come up with was pretty great, but I still felt that it wasn't going to amaze Kevin, who seemed to have really high expectations. And even if everything went well, he was going to give all the credit to Helen. The day of the company retreat arrived.
Good morning, everyone. Stop being so chipper. It's annoying. Keep your voice down. You're giving me a headache.
I'm going to hand out everyone's airplane tickets now.
Hold on a minute.
What is it?
I'm going to ask Helen to hand out the airplane tickets.
Why?
There's something more important that I need you to take care of first.
What is it?
Please deliver this document to one of our clients ASAP.
Now? Is that really necessary?
Yes, now.
I don't have time to deliver this document right now.
What do you mean?
I'll miss our flight.
I'm sure that if you run, you'll make it back in time for the flight. Now go.
I don't think so.
Just do as I say.
I can't believe that you're making me do this.
If you don't go, I'm going to have to let you go.
This is so unfair.
Alan, we need to hand out the airplane tickets to everyone.
Helen, could you please take care of it? I need to do something for Kevin real quick.
Alan, where are you going? You're gonna miss your flight.
Good luck, Alan, and hurry back.
I hope that I make it back in time. I ran to the client's office as fast as I could. If I'm lucky, I still be able to make my flight. I ran back to the airport as soon as I delivered the document to the client. To my dismay, my flight had just departed when I got to the airport. I was really pissed off. I had spent so much time planning the perfect company retreat, and I didn't get to be a part of it because of Kevin. I then received a text message from Kevin. It said,
"We're going to have so much fun without you, loser."
I decided to go home. I realized that Helen had called me many times. I messaged her and asked her to take care of the company retreat for me. A few hours later, I was at home when Helen called me again. Helen, how's the retreat so far?
When are you going to get here? We're all waiting for you.
I missed the flight. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna make it.
There's something really funny happening right now, so you have to come see for yourself.
Okay.
I already booked another flight for you. Now come on. You won't regret it, and if you don't come, I'm going to stop being friends with you. And I'll also reveal your big secret to everyone.
I'm on my way.
Hurry up, okay? I'll be waiting at the hotel.
This better be worth my time. And I wanted to say something to Kevin after making me miss my flight this morning. Troublebusters! I arrived at the hotel.
What's going on here? How come I'm the only one that's not allowed inside? It doesn't make any sense.
Like I said earlier,
Well, that's not good enough of a reason.
if you're able to pay the price of the room, we can accommodate you. If you're not able to pay for the room, we can't let you into the hotel.
The room costs $200, right? That I can pay.
I'm not sure that you understand me correctly, but without a formal invitation from the CEO's son, the charge of the room will be $30,000.
That's absurd. And who is the CEO's son?
Kevin, what seems to be the problem?
The concierge is giving me trouble here. It won't let me inside the hotel. Do something. Well, why are you here anyway? I thought that you missed the flight. You messed up the reservations. I should have known better than to put an uneducated person like you in charge of the retreat. Now the hotel is asking me to pay $30,000 for my room, and it's outrageous.
Hi, Alan. Glad to see you. How have you been?
Nice to see you too. I've been doing okay, I guess.
What? You know the concierge?
Alan is the son of the CEO that owns this hotel.
How is that possible? He's just a loser that didn't even make it to high school.
Alan was right. You are a terrible boss to Alan. We don't want you as our guest here. You don't deserve to stay at this hotel. Alan, glad you could make it.
Helen?
Helen, please tell me what's going on. I'm so confused.
You still don't get it? You must be stupid. Alan is the son of the CEO of the company that owns this hotel, and this isn't the only hotel that they own.
What?
Have you ever heard of the Travis Group? Don't you think that Alan looks just like the CEO? And they have the same last name, too.
You're right. How did I not see this before? So you're really the son of the CEO of Travis Group? This is unbelievable.
Yes, that's right.
None of this makes any sense.
What doesn't make sense?
If you're from such a good family, how come you didn't go to high school?
Alan had his reasons for not going to high school.
After I graduated from middle school, I wanted to spend some time away from my parents because I was sick and tired of being labeled as the son of the CEO of Travis Group. My parents had such high expectations of me, and the pressure was too much, so I ran away from home.
That's a crazy thing to do.
After I spent some time away from my family, we realized that it didn't make sense to keep on fighting. So we had a big family meeting, and we became close again.
Alan's parents realized that they were putting too much pressure on him after they saw he had run away from home. I've always wanted to stay at this hotel, and since I knew that Alan's father's company owned this place, I asked Alan to help me get reservations for the retreat. Because of Alan, we got a really great deal on the price.
I see. I understand now. I'm sorry that I didn't see how much you had done for the company. And I also apologize for the way that I treated you up until now. I hope that you'll forgive me.
What?
I'm the loser for not seeing what a valuable asset you are to the company. I'm so sorry. I'll do anything that you ask me to. I'll lick the sole of your shoes if that's what it takes.
You're crazy! I would never want you to lick my shoes. That's gross.
Would you mind introducing me to your father? I'd like to thank him for allowing us to stay here for such a good price.
Wow, you're unbelievable, Kevin. You bully Alan all you want, and now that you think that he's important, you're totally kissing his ass.
It would be great to have someone like your father as one of our clients. Or if he wants, I can quit my job and work at his company. What do you think about that?
What is wrong with you?
I need to make more money than I do now. I have so much debt, and I also have to pay for my daughter's tuition, and it's all really expensive. Alan, would you be willing to help me out here? If you'd like to change jobs, we'd be more than happy for you to resign. What are you doing here?
I asked him to join the company retreat since we were staying in such a nice hotel. Thank you for coming to the retreat, sir. I guess you aren't so busy after all.
Helen, I think that you're being a little rude to our CEO.
I'm sorry that I'm late. I just came from an important client meeting. I haven't been to our company retreat in such a long time. Thank you for inviting me, Helen. This was a great idea.
You're welcome. Would you like to try a potato chip?
Oh, thank you. I love potato chips. Oops, I ate more than I intended to.
Helen, you found someone that loves potato chips as much as you do.
I know, I'm so happy.
Would you like some too, Alan?
I'm alright. Thank you for asking.
Now that I've met Alan, I'm confident that he'll be able to be a great manager.
What? Did I hear that correctly?
You did. One of our current managers is being demoted, so you're perfect for the position.
That's amazing! Congrats, Alan!
Who's getting demoted? You are. What? This can't be happening to me. Oh no! This is a bad joke, right? It's not. Weren't you planning to resign anyway? Well...
By the way, I'm not introducing you to my father. He's a busy man.
I didn't mean what I said earlier. I won't resign, so please, don't demote me. I beg you, please. Doesn't matter whether you meant it or not, because this was something that I had been considering for quite a while now. Many people in our office complain about the way you mistreat employees. I can't let someone like you stay on as manager. It was only to Alan. I didn't mistreat anyone else, I promise. Well, it was wrong of you to discriminate against Alan because of his educational background. You're not fit to be a manager. Our HR policy is to allow people of many backgrounds to apply for the job openings. We don't discriminate based on people's backgrounds, age, or gender. We look at how committed a person is to their job. You're absolutely right, sir. It was my mistake to mistreat Alan like that. What am I supposed to do now? I thought that having a university degree guaranteed that I'd have a stable career.
Kevin, you have it all wrong. Open your eyes.
What is it, Helen? Are you trying to defend me by any chance? You always show people kindness when they need it the most.
I think that you should concentrate on fixing the problem that you created here as opposed to worrying about your future.
What problem do I have now?
First of all, where do you plan on staying tonight?
I can get a room at another hotel, somewhere affordable.
All the hotels in this area are fully booked tonight. This area is a very popular tourist destination, so you can't get a room so easily.
You don't need to worry. I'll figure it out. I'm smart. I graduated from one of the top universities in this country. You're all going to regret the fact that you tried to kick me out of the company. I'm a valuable asset to the firm.
Here, take a bag of potato chips with you. It's a parting gift. Bye, Kevin.
I don't need it. I hate potato chips.
Oh, he's gone. Good riddance.
Why did you just offer him a half-eaten bag of potato chips?
Well, I thought that he'd get hungry later. I was being considerate. Plus, if it starts raining, you can use the empty bag as an umbrella.
You're so unique, Helen. You make me laugh.
Did you just hear what Alan said to me? He teases me all the time.
Alan, please stop teasing Helen. Be nice to each other.
This is our thing. I'm glad to see that you two get along so well.
Yes, me too.
This is so much fun.
We have to make the most of this company retreat. So this is what happened to Kevin in the end.
Helen was right. There are no rooms available. This is all Alan's fault. I'm so mad at him. I'm starving. I should have accepted the potato chips from Helen. Is someone there? Is this place haunted? I hate ghosts. Ah! Somebody help me! A ghost is chasing me!
I thought I heard someone shouting. Oh well, I can't hear it anymore. These potato chips are so delicious. Alan can't get mad at me for eating too many if I'm out here on my own. I bet Kevin regrets not taking some potato chips with him. I ate all of my potato chips.
Do you want some wipes to clean your hands?
Thanks, Alan. I forgot to bring my plastic hands again. What would I do without you? How did you know that I was out here?
You weren't in your room, so I came looking for you. You can't be out here in the dark by yourself. It's dangerous.
It's so nice of you to worry about me like this. I'm touched. Do you want to smell my empty bag of potato chips?
I don't think so. You're so weird. We all had a great time at the company retreat. Kevin never came back to work. We all wondered where he had disappeared to. 3 months later, we found out that Kevin was living by himself in the woods. It seemed that he had a mental breakdown and was mumbling to himself like a crazy person. Our CEO had called Kevin's wife and told her about how Kevin had been harassing me at work. Kevin's wife was furious and filed for a divorce. Because Kevin didn't come to work for a while, the company had no choice but to fire him. Now Kevin is jobless and living on his own in a small apartment.
Alan, congrats on your promotion. You're a manager now. Hooray!
Helen, thank you, but I'm a bit busy right now. I don't have time to talk about potato chips.
Let's start by planning the next company retreat. The last one was so much fun.
Huh?
Huh? Aren't we organizing it again this year?
Again? Why?
I told our CEO that he could leave it to us.
I see. I guess I enjoyed planning the last retreat, so let's do this again then.
I knew that you'd say yes. This is gonna be so much fun.
Yes.
How about going somewhere warm this time?
Sounds good.
I'm going to look for local flavored potato chips.
Right, we can't forget the potato chips.
That's right, potato chips are my life.
Let's start planning then.
Yeah, let's do this.
When Kevin was my manager, I struggled with the fact that I never went to high school. But now that he's gone, I don't care about it anymore. After everything that I went through with Kevin, I realized that it's important to stay positive and focus on doing a good job. There will always be someone that will appreciate the hard work that you put in, and it will pay off one day. I am living proof of that. I'm not going to make the same mistake that Kevin did. I'm going to treat all the people in my team fairly and treat everyone with the respect that they deserve. I don't want anyone else to go through what I did with Kevin. Trouble Busters!